your hands together! Coming to the stage, President and Chief Operating Officer, Marc Ashley!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Boy, I love just standing back there and just watching everything. How's today been? I mean, what a weekend. What a weekend. Oh, I've got so many great, I just love coming up here and talking to you all. It's just, love being here. Before I get started, the first thing I would like to do is, all the mothers in the room, would you please stand up? All the mothers? Please stand up. I want to wish each and every one of you a happy Mother's Day. The hardest and most rewarding job in the world, right? The hardest job in the world. My hat's off to you. I love you. Everything mothers do for us in this world, can't ever put into words. Thank you so much, and happy Mother's Day. Also, coming up here this late afternoon, it's like bittersweet for me because tomorrow morning, me and the team head back to the U.S., and I really do not want to go. I really don't want to go, right? As you can imagine, I talked about this yesterday morning, but what do you think we ate last night? Dim sum, Peking duck. What do you think we'll have tonight? Some more dim sum, some more Peking duck. These guys, look, they'll never, they're like, this might be the last time I ever get a chance to eat it. Because as I told you, there is no Peking duck in the U.S., right? But another thing, I love Hong Kong so much. This is the third week we've been in Asia, and you know, it's like home to me. I would live here in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. To me, we have an apartment in New York, and to me, like Hong Kong is like New York on steroids. I mean, it is just incredible, the culture and everything. And every time I come to a new country, I like to always, you know, mess around with the immigration people. And when I got to Hong Kong on Monday, I gave him my passport. And I told the immigration officer, I said, it's great to be home. True story. I said, it's great to be home. Right, guys? And they're true. It's great. You know, and it depends sometimes on the immigration officer you get, whether they're nice or not. So I come up, I'm like, it's great to be home. Right, may wrong, it's great to be home. And he looks at my passport and he sees I'm a U.S. resident. And I'm saying it's good to be home. And he realized I'm going into Hong Kong. And then he starts saying, well, how long are you here for? And I was like, well, I'm here for a week, you know. I said, I love it here. And I guess he got confused because I said it's good to be home. And he detained me for like 10 or 15 minutes while the team is waiting for me out there. But true story, true story. So I learned not to sort of play around with the immigration officers. I'll just hold that to the side. But I mean, honestly, it's just a pleasure to be here. I've got some phenomenal things to go over with you today. And you know, yesterday, were you happy about all the new developments that we talked about? I mean, truly, Hong Kong is growing by leaps and bounds. And truly, it's the total package. It's the total package. I mean, when you take a look at Market Hong Kong exclusive brands and new products that were launched this weekend with BV and price comparison on hk.shop.com. Over 2,500 partner stores. We've increased the number of partner stores just in a 2-year span by 54%. On top of that, introducing Trivago. You like that? Right? I know the fact that you like when you go to Trivago and you go and you just search for something, go to a store, you get IBV just for the search. I knew you liked that. All right? Then, going back, new insurance. Everyone buys insurance. You can now offer an insurance with cashback and IBV with companies like A1A, Prudential, Zurich, Sun Life Financial, and so on. Apple Music, good with that? Right? 26% IBV, 27% cashback. we got it last night while we were eating Peking duck. Online department store, Lane Crawford, right? Cashback and IBV. What about Smart Tone? Good with that? Just continues to get better and better and better. And then we talk about cashback, BV, and IBV. Increase cashback, BV, and IBV, working every single day to increase the cashback and IBV for each and every one of you. Shop local, increase over 100% in stores since the beginning of this year. Hot deals, new Shop Buddy coming early July. Shop.com enhancements in search, reordering, express pay. Now you and your customers can decide when you want, what day, and what time you want your product delivered. We'll deliver it right to you. And what about what the company is doing in removing unauthorized sellers off of these sites? What do you think about that? Right? We're tired of it, won't stand for it. In the last 6 to 7 months, we've removed over 200 sellers, and over thousands of products have been removed off of all of these sites, and continue everyday focus on sweeping it and getting it off of here. And we're doing it globally as well, in every market that we're in, and we're also doing it in markets that we're not in. And I want to talk about a two-pronged approach that we're taking in China. Let's talk about this. One approach, or there's two approaches. The first is we're sweeping all of these unauthorized sellers off of these sites, okay? So we're sweeping hundreds of sellers every day off of Taobao, JD.com, Tmall, and any other sites that they're on. But at the same time, we're building a strong shop.com global experience. Now, the things I've talked to you about, hk.shop.com, and other things, that Isotonics, all these other sites, these are automatically included in the subscription. They're included. You don't pay any more for this. We put millions of dollars into the technology led by Michael and his team. And here is another site, shop.com global. Whatever your website name is, say mine is shop.com/Marc, I automatically have, follow me on this because not many of you use this like you should. I automatically have a global.shop.com/Marc address. Automatic. It's automatically set up. And you can have any of your customers go to this site and you automatically get rewarded with BV from any product purchase, just like if it was a customer of yours in Hong Kong. And depending upon where the product is shipped, you will also get retail profit for it. Shop.com Global over the last 6 months has been redesigned. It's got a new look and feel. It's mobile responsive. That means it works on any device, a mobile device, an iPad, a computer, desktop, whatever. And so I just want to just show you just different parts of the new Shop Global experience, global.shop.com. Here's the front page. Here's popular products. Top recommended products by brand, and I'm just going to highlight some of these. Top featured brands. New category pages in search. Here's the search pages. Been totally redone all over the web. The product page, all the information a consumer or a UFO could ever want. Let's talk about servicing customers in China. How many of you know people in China? A lot of you do. A lot of you do. So follow me here. We're eradicating and taking off all these unauthorized sellers. You can build a customer base as I speak in China, just like you build a customer base in Hong Kong, the exact same way. And any products that are purchased, you get BV. You could have hundreds of them, 200, 300, doesn't matter. And we're servicing customers in China more and better than ever. Watch this. Let's say you have a customer in China. All you do is tell them to go to your global.shop.com/whatever your website is. When they come from China, we automatically recognize that they're coming from China. And we will show them the product base that we ship directly to China, okay? All of these products are shipped from Hong Kong, from our distribution center in Hong Kong to China for faster delivery. And here's another cool thing. every customer of yours in China will get free shipping on all of their orders. Yeah. Free shipping on all of their orders. And you get the BV for it. The BV goes into your home country. You designate where you want the BV to go. So there's really no reason you can't build a base in China. It's just like having customers in Hong Kong. We've also made enhancements on Shop Global. Everything I'm going to tell you in reference to Global is live. If you're a China customer and they go to place an order on your global.shop.com site, they will pay for all of their goods in local China currency. Number one, we've increased the order threshold from 15 RMB to 3,000 RMB per order, and we've expanded the product offering. As we've done more business in China, we've gotten a lot of feedback from customers. And let me tell you what they've told us and what we've done to accommodate them. In Hong Kong and in Asia, all of the products you get are made in the United States, okay? And the products we've been shipping into China have been made in the United States. But China customers asked, not only could they get U.S. products, they would like to get the U.S. products with the USA labels. They asked it, and we delivered. Every single product has a US, it's made in the USA, and the labels are also in the USA. Look, we ship products to China. OPC3, Calcium Plus, Digestive Enzyme, Prime Anthraxin, NutriClean, Curcumin, all of these products, there's a whole bunch more. Basically, every product that you can offer, that you offer to your Hong Kong customers, basically all of those same products we ship to China, to your China customers as well. Sound good? All right, let's keep going. Look, here are new enhancements. About 3 or 4 months ago, we lowered the price of the isotonics products that we're shipping to China to make them pretty much in line with what they're being sold from a currency standpoint in Hong Kong. And since February, this is even one of the biggest things, because our products have to go through customs, since February, 99.9% of the orders have been delivered straight to the customer without it stopping in customs. Almost unheard of. Almost unheard of. And a lot of that was done via testing multiple shippers, multiple destination points, but now, since February, 99.9% delivery rate on orders. And when your China customers order, we automatically send them an SMS, I can't say that, SMS. I was bragging about how good my vocabulary was yesterday. I'm getting caught. But we send all of your China customers all their order tracking information with the link to track their order right when they place the order. But it doesn't stop. What I'm trying to tell you is this is the beginning of really moving more into China, okay? Moving more into China. Listen to our customers. Our customers in China ask for localized payment options. By the way, everything I just showed you is on your global.shop.com site for China customers, everything I told you. But they've also asked that they wanted local payment options. They've asked, and we are delivering. Look at this. The first one that we're launching, this is launching this month, is a leader in online and mobile payments. They service over 520 million users worldwide. So going live this month, we'll be adding to your global.shop.com site for China, Alipay. Yep. Doesn't stop there. Doesn't stop there. The next one we're adding has over 100 million users, and it's the most used payment method in China. Launching this month on your global.shop.com site, WeChat Pay. Good? No reason you can't build a base in China. Absolutely no reason. But wait, we're not done yet. There's more. Look at this. For your customers in China, special periods throughout the year, we'll be running promotions to your customers, and the corporate will do it on your behalf. So for instance, For your customers in China, we'll run specials on, for instance, like Singles Day, right? Everyone's heard of that. Here's another thing, and I'll make fun of the U.S. because when I come to Asia, I realize how far behind the United States is, okay? Like, for instance, you know, if you go to, like, Shanghai, they're, like, 100 times more far advanced than any other city in the world. Like, no one has cash, no one has nothing. Everything's done on the phone. They pay. It's so far advanced. So the U.S. think that they're so good. And so, you know, we have a special day in the U.S. called Black Friday and Cyber Monday. You guys have probably heard of Black Friday, and all the people in the U.S. brag about it. It's the biggest shopping day in the world. It's great, and it does really good. So, for instance, let me tell you how big Singles Day is, but look at Black Friday sales this past year. $3.3 billion in one day. It's a lot. That's a lot. The biggest shopping day in the United States. $3.3 billion. And the U.S. think they're so strong and so mighty. Well, they need to come back down to earth a little bit, because when you take a look at what is done on Singles Day, in one day, last year, Vicki, in one day, $25 billion. $25 billion. So we're going to utilize those promotions and utilize that to promote specials to your customers to increase the BV. But there's so many more benefits of Shop Global. So many more. And this is why I like to talk about this, because many of you don't use this the way you could. How many of you know customers in Japan? Right? How many of you know customers in Korea? Right, yes. Those will be on the horizon, new markets that we open into without a question, just a matter of time. But what I'm trying to tell you, if you have customers in Japan or you have customers in Korea, they can order from your global.shop.com site. They can order just like a China customer could. Any of them could, and you get all the BV credit for it, and depending on the country, you get the retail profit. So there's no reason you can't build into these customers a strong customer base, and all the BV goes back to your home country. We also ship on Shop Global, your Shop Global site, to over 190 countries across the world. Over 190 countries. Here's another feature of Shop Global, and this is available in Hong Kong. Marc in America Worldwide has a big exclusive product base. We can't bring every product under the sun to every single market. Now in Hong Kong, you have the majority of all the exclusive, definitely the top products that are sold worldwide. But for the ones that are not, you as an unfranchised owner can go to your global.shop.com site and buy any product not available in Market Hong Kong and buy it from your global site at wholesale, and you will get the BV just like you go into unfranchise. You get to place the BV where you want it, and we will ship it to you automatically. You can also have your customers go on your global.shop.com site in Hong Kong. We recognize where they're coming from, and they can buy these products as well that are not readily available right now in Hong Kong, and we will ship them to you, and you will get the BV. And these are the countries that the personal consumption program is in, and Hong Kong happens to be one of them. Now, anytime you buy, has anyone ever bought from their global site for personal consumption? Okay, good, good. You can, and again, this is a product base that's not in Hong Kong that you can buy from your site at wholesale, place the BV. The average delivery of time, because it's coming from the U.S., because remember, these are products not in Hong Kong yet, run about 7 to 14 days. About 7 to 14 days. But we're not satisfied with that. Most people understand when you're shipping international, it's going to take longer. But we're still not happy with that. So what if we could offer faster delivery for personal consumption into Hong Kong? Over the next few months, we'll be offering expedited shipping. So instead of waiting 7 to 14 days, if you need that product faster, you'll be able to get it within 4 to 5 days. Yeah. Always working on making it better and better and better. We've even sweetened up Shop Global more, even more. as I've told you during this presentation, you earn BV on Shop Global, but you can also earn IBV as well. So watch this. You have a China customer. They go to the site and they buy the exclusive Marc in Hong Kong branded products. They can also go and they'll find thousands of partner stores, international stores that they couldn't readily buy from directly on your site. Okay? Here's Bloomingdale's, for instance. And we'll list all of the hot deals that are on that site as well. And then here are some of the brands and stores that we offer on there. Bloomingdale's, Macy's, Victoria's Secret, Ashford, Hotels.com, ASOS, Ann Taylor. All of these stores, these big stores, will ship directly into China. Anytime that those consumers buy those products, you will automatically get the IBV for that sale. Sound good? All right, great. And as I said, your global site is responsive. Works on a mobile device beautifully, a tablet, anything you can think of, and it works perfectly on any platform you choose. All right, good so far? All right, let's keep it rolling here. Don't you agree? And I'm going to have some questions for you here in a minute, so stay with me. Let's test your IQ, because people in the U.S. just don't get it. I hate to make fun of them, but it's true. Don't you agree that Marc in Hong Kong has the greatest products and services in the world? Yes. Okay. Let's talk about my favorite product. So we all agree we have the greatest products ever developed in the world, but I want to talk about my favorite product for just a minute, and that's money. All right? As great as our products are, we have the most revolutionary plan in the world that pays people so much money, and that's my favorite product. That's the cash. All right? Question. What's better than IBV? I heard BV, and then I heard something else that threw me off guard. BV, right? BV for sure is better than IBV. And we offer the highest quality of products in the market, right? But something's missing. And this is one of the highest things in our strategic plan and our mission. That's why I'm focusing on this just for a few minutes here today. But something is terribly missing. Terribly missing. What about everyday essential products? Everyday essential products that we use each and every single day. What if you could get BV on those items? Everyday products that, look, not products that we use every month. Because, we have amazing isotonics products, Joanne, and skincare and Moda that people use daily but monthly. But these are products they always use every day. You have to use before you leave the house or before you go to bed. What about everyday essential products that no one can live without? I've said this a lot, for the first time ever. I've said that a lot this weekend. Introducing for the first time, I wish I had one of those megaphones. For the first time ever. And this is a big thing this year. It's going to continue to come out and come out and come out. Shopping annuity BV products. Shopping annuity BV products. I have another question. This is a trick question. Okay, what's better than BV? Yes. Yes, more BV. When I went over this in the States, they had no clue what I was talking about because they knew nothing was better than BV. They just could not figure it out. More BV. So what is this going to do, team? This is going to put so much more BV into the pipeline and increase every one of your commissions without really having to do anything but just to buy from yourself, right? And you can offer this to consumers. So what's better than BV? More BV, just like you said. And here's how it's going to work. Here's how it works, Let our doctors and our scientists, which already develop the greatest products in the world, let them also work on developing the highest quality of everyday products that we all have to use every single day. We develop these everyday essential products and we bring them into our distribution centers. What does that do? That means we can offer these everyday products, formulate them better, put great ingredients in them, get better margins, and then offer BV on top of it for these regular products that you would purchase on an everyday basis. And we can compete with any of those products on the market at the right price points because we bring them in-house. Is this you every morning? Brushing the teeth, shaving, all of this stuff. Well, you're not going to be mesmerized like this guy because every morning you wake up, when you shave, you'll be earning while you shave. You'll be brushing the teeth with a smile on your face. True, you'll be doing that because all of these everyday products are going to be bundled into shopping annuity BV products. And the first one of those BV products is shopping annuity toothpaste. Now, this will be launching here in Hong Kong. It's already on the ship in early July. It's already on the boat headed here. Okay? Already on the boat headed here. Shopping it. Now here's the beautiful, this is what I love about this. This isn't just regular toothpaste. Because our doctors and scientists work on this, it's better than toothpaste that's out on the market. And this is a whitening toothpaste. And the thing that's even better about it, please, I hope you brush your teeth every day. Okay? The best part about that is, guess what? You'll get BV. So you won't need to go to a partner store to buy the toothpaste. You'll get BV. This is coming in July. It's already on the ship in transit here to Hong Kong. It's the Shopping Annuity Premium Natural Whitening Toothpaste. It has bromelain in it, okay? And see, so we can incorporate all these wonderful ingredients that we have access to and put them into the formula and put them into these toothpastes. Contains enzymes and all of these products, and it's best in class at a great price with BV. Good? All right, good. I like that. But that's just the beginning, because all down the conveyor belt and the pipeline is the following. These are coming soon thereafter. Coming soon thereafter, all down the pipeline, okay? Shopping annuity razors for men and women. See, with the shopping annuity logo, with BV. What about shaving cream and shave balm with BV? That's not it. What about, as part of the brand, hand soap with BV? And wipes with BV. It's funny. Wherever I go, I always get the biggest applause for wipes. I don't know why. It's like I got hand soap, I got hand soap, toothpaste, but wipes get the biggest applause for some reason. I don't understand. All right. Hand sanitizer with BV. These are everyday products that you use. Just imagine pumping all of it. Remember, you're spending this money anyway. You spend it, Jim, anyway. Here you get it at a better price, a better product, and you get BV. Plug these just into your organization, and automatically your commissions will go up. Automatically go up. Coffee. Coffee with BV. I mean, think about how many cups of coffee people drink, right? Double BV, triple BV, continuously how much coffee they drink. So here's our mission, and it started late last year. Our mission is twofold from a product standpoint. We're going to make it really simple. It's really simple. We're going to come out with cutting-edge products. Products that basically recruit for you. You give them a product, it changes things, like Thermochrome used to do. But that's our focus, cutting-edge products. People try it and they're sold on the product. Now look, we have great products right now that people can't live without, that they cannot live without. But we're coming out with like game-changing products that change the recruiting game. And then as well as that, in parallel, coming out with everyday essentials products. Just by coming out with those at the right price point with BV, your commissions will automatically go up. For instance, one of the cutting-edge products we just launched here in Hong Kong. Oh, hold on, before I get there, let me go back. I got a little excited. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. We all make mistakes up here. New Hong Kong products launched this weekend, all right? All these products are live in place in Hong Kong. Isotonics Prenatal Activated Multivitamin, DNA Miracles Vitamin C and D3 Chews. What about the Modas presentation, all the new Modas products? Fabulous new line that was just added. All of these are live this weekend. Snap, laundry packs, DNA Miracles Free and Clear laundry packs. But one of the biggest launches that we've done here, and now I'm talking about the cutting-edge products. The cutting-edge products. What about Trim Tea, right? Trim Tea, cutting-edge product. And that's now available in Hong Kong. I think it's been in this market now for the last, I don't know, about month, let's say. Cutting-edge products and everyday products. Coming down the conveyor belt because of the popularity of the Trim Tea. Everyone's excited about Trim Tea. People are recruiting off of Trim Tea because of the explosion of it. We are currently in the process and getting close to launching, well, how many of you drink coffee? Right? So now we have a Trim Tea. It would make sense for right down the conveyor belt. Coming out soon thereafter in Hong Kong, this would be available as well. How about Trim Coffee? Yeah. So that's being developed and worked on as I speak. That's right. Good? All right. Trust me. All right. Let's switch gears. Switch gears. I like how I get you in that. All right, let's switch gears. Let's talk about your unfranchised business, unfranchised.com. Another area that we pour millions of dollars into to make your business easier, better. You can manage your organization better and let you focus on building your business. New features are coming down the pipeline. Here, this is in development as I speak. This is your front page of Unfranchised. This is all being completely gutted out, and it will now look like this, okay? And with this, I'm just going to take you through sort of the home page here. Personalized, more experience, and then you'll have special widgets that'll be at the top of this page that you can just rotate on based upon what you want to see. Making ordering easier for you on unfranchised.com. I talked about the delivery service. Yesterday I talked about on hk.shop.com that you also have Express Pay. You also have Express Pay on unfranchised.com. Once you check out or once you see a product, you will automatically see an Express Pay button. All you got to do, I just went to Trim Tea right here. I can click Express Pay, and in one seamless checkout process, I'm done. We've upgraded the product detail pages and the product layout on all. Look at all the in-depth product info. If you ever need information on a product, just go to your product page on your website. Just go to your back office, go to the product page, and get anything that you want. Comparison against other products. Here's videos that we display on the site. Anything that you need to know about products, just go to the product page. On unfranchised.com, you got it right there. How many of you get text messages? SMS messages? How many of you get SMS messages? Come on. How many of you get SMS messages, right? Well, if you're like me, I don't like email. I can't stand email. I get too many emails each and every day. And if something is important, I tell the corporate staff, I said, either call me or send me an SMS. or send me a text message. If it's that important, send me a message, because don't just put it in an email. So a lot of our franchise owners asked, could we use text and SMS messages to get notifications out to unfranchised owners faster? The answer is absolutely yes. And so what I'm going to show you here is currently in place and live. Here's how it works. Here's the text messages, and all these SMS messages are sent directly to your phone. Let's say you have someone in your organization who there's 30 days left in the month, or within 30 days, Form 1000 have to be turned in every quarter, and there's 30 days left in the quarter and they haven't turned in their Form 1000. We will automatically send that UFO in your organization a text message letting them know that their form has not been received. Automatically, you don't have to do anything. The company does this on your behalf. Someone hasn't met their quarterly qualification. Within 30 days of that period, we will automatically send them a notification letting them know that that has not been met yet. Automatically, the company will do this on your behalf. I love this one. Let's say you have a new UFO qualified for their first check. Boom. Automatically, they'll get an SMS message congratulating them, letting them know that they've earned a commission check. We also send these notifications out when they've registered new customers, when they have new partners to be who are waiting to be registered through the Partner Now process, annual renewal reminders to the upline of UFOs in their organization, and so forth and so on. Now, for people or UFOs who do not receive these messages, okay, the reason you might not be getting them is because we decided as a company not to opt everyone into getting them. The reason we did that is because everyone has different phone plans, and we didn't want to send out all these messages and someone to incur extra charges. So if you're not getting them, all you have to do is go to your back office, to your unfranchised.com account, go to Account Settings, then go to Notification Preferences. And all you do is you just check all those boxes right there and click Submit, and going forward immediately, you will get those text messages and those SMS messages. So if you're not getting them, go on there and do this. If your organization's not getting them, please just have them go on there and set this up. Good? Really good. Great features. FMS Reports. Ways to manage your business. We have completely overhauled, updated, redesigned your unfranchised.com reports, your FMS reports. Completely redone them, regutted them. There's, 12 to 15 new reports on there, okay? I want to focus on one that we just went live with. It's called the Graphic Organizational Report, okay? This is live as I speak. It's a great report. Here was the previous report. It would show you a graphical organization of your graphical depiction of your organization. But the problem with it wasn't it worked okay, is you would have to continue to drill down and drill down and drill down and drill down, and it took you forever to get you where you needed to. And if you had any type of size of an organization, it was basically worthless. I mean, really, it was. So we went from this report to what we call this new graphic organizational report. And now when you open it up, the system, you can just scroll down and you can just check your organization. Really easy. And then for large organizations, if you want to go to the bottom, you can click and go to the bottom of the left leg, the bottom of the right leg of the organization, and click and choose on anyone and have them move to the top, and you can see the organization so much better. When the person who's at the top, you hover over that individual, and you can run different reports on them, qualification reports, anything you could ever want. On the inside legs here, that will tell you how many business centers is on the inside leg of any particular business development center. And then you can click on any particular individual, and you can get their full contact card. Get their full contact card right here. Know everything about them, the Q date, start date, their level, accrual date, anything you want, and then you can move them to the top of the report any single time that you want to. You can send a message directly to this UFO from this report. You can send a message to the sponsor or the certified executive coordinator from this report. And you can also break down your organization in more depth. So for instance, all of these different overlays, as we call them, you can run it and say, let me see my personally sponsored unfranchised owner. Click on that, and I'll see all of my personally sponsored identified by PS right there. And then, if I want to try to reach out to UFOs who have been out of the business 270 days or 1,000 days, I can choose that as a sort field. I click on that, it'll identify all of those UFOs, their contact information, everything, so you could reach back out to them. It'll also show you all of the unfranchised PIN levels of all of these UFOs. All through, and just in a seamless scroll, you can see all of this information. And so we've redone the ordering section of unfranchised, the auto ship section of unfranchised, the reporting section of unfranchised, the customer management segment of unfranchised, training, GMTSS, online career manual, partner now process. You have no idea how much easier it is to do this business from years ago. From years ago. I mean, it's incredible. You used to have to sponsor one person after the other in a slow process. It's so easy now to register UFOs in the business. So the bottom line, you like what you've seen? Like what you've seen so far? All right. The bottom line is everything we develop, everything that we do is a collaboration between you and the company. The things that we develop are because of what you tell us need to be developed, okay? So keep feeding us that information. Keep feeding, and there's so many more things coming down the pipeline. Now, as I've said 50 times, I'm going to switch gears again, okay? And the team asked me if I would do this because there's a lot of new unfranchised owners here this weekend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you a little stroll through memory lane and tell you about a little bit about the history of this company and the metamorphosis of this company. Okay, now we're 26 years into changing people's lives. 26 years into changing people's lives, and it's our #1 as a company sole mission. But I want to tell you and take you back from day one so you get just a feel for how this company started. It wasn't always like this. A company now, a multi-global company, doing close to $1 billion in sales, paying out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions per year in commissions. It wasn't always like this, I promise you. So I want to take you a little bit down through memory lane, loosen up. I'm going to make fun of myself. I'm going to expose myself on this stage here this afternoon, but just enjoy it. Laugh at me if you want. I'm good with it. I'm cool with it. Whatever you want to do. So here's the beginning. The beginning actually started not 26 years ago, but started about almost 35 years ago. And by the way, and I can talk and make fun of him because JR is not here today. He happens to be all across. He happens to be in the U.S. He's probably, it's what, 5:20 a.m.? I can talk all I want about him. Right? Talk all I want about him. By the way, that is him in the mustache. Again, what you will find through this presentation, I'm going to do it very quick and swift, is that not only have we changed people's lives monetarily, you'll see that people, when they started this business, especially me and others, we look better as the years go on. We look better every year, and we get, well, you get wealthier every year. So it's like a beautiful formula. You get healthier, you look better, and you make more money. I can't think of a better thing that you can do as you age on in life. And JR looks better now than he did then for sure. So look, this article, someone did an interview with JR, and this article goes back to June 17th of 1984. Yeah, you can figure out probably how old he is. This guy, by the way, does not celebrate birthdays. True story. Hates birthdays. Hates birthdays. When he turned 40, true story, I was working with him in Miami. He didn't want anyone to know he had just turned 40. Like, you don't even bring up his birthday. True story. Am I right, guys? Don't even wish him a happy birthday. I can't even send him a text on his birthday. He doesn't like it. So we're in a meeting, true story, one day. Me, Lauren, a few other people. Again, it's like at the afternoon, late afternoon. So I think he's like, this is great. No one said a word to me. It's his birthday. I've never seen anything like it. And most people like to be recognized on their birthday. It's the only day people recognize people, right? I think he thought he was going to get through the day. On his 40th birthday, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. No one said a word to him. And someone who works at his house brings this card to him. And it was about the size of me. A giant life-size card, all signed by UFOs, wishing him a happy 40th birthday. I thought the guy was going to die. True story. True story. True story. He had to laugh on that one. But look, 35 years ago, JR writes in this article, he says, other network marketing companies take too much volume and too many people. In 1959, you can make a profit that way. Not anymore. He's already starting to think, I know what doesn't work. I'm going to create something that does work, that the average person can do. Here's another thing he says. Computer marketing is the coming thing. In 5 years, this is 84. The internet is not even, there's no such thing. In 5 years, home computers will be commonplace and people will order products by computer. Are you crazy? No, it's crazy. Like this guy's mind's thinking 10 years ahead. The internet, there's no such thing as the internet. And it gets even more crazier when you read this. In 84, the next step will be setting up computers for computer shopping. When that market segment opens up, we will be there. 35 years ago. That's the kind of entrepreneur who is the chairman of this company, the way he thinks. No doubt, we'll be in meetings with him. He'll be talking about stuff, and we'll walk out of the room saying, is he on something? I mean, because he is so far ahead of where we're thinking, and it takes that's why he gets frustrated all the time, because he's already got this vision, and it takes people forever to get to it, and it drives him crazy. Entrepreneurial, he is an entrepreneurial at the highest level. All right, let me expose myself a little bit. Before I expose myself, please let me tell you, the company came from no money. Zero money. Lower middle class. Myself, JR, Lauren, lower middle class at best. No money, okay? Here are some of the pioneers in the beginning, okay? You can see Marty Weissman with the thick rimmed glasses. By the way, Marty was the only one who had money. None of us had any money. Dennis Franks couldn't even give me a color portrait of himself. Don't even want to talk about my hairdo at that time. We'll continue to move on here. I don't know, they call that in the U.S. like a mullet. I don't know if you've ever heard of a mullet. That's what they call it in the U.S. But started with this group and a group of unfranchised owners who believed. And in 1992, the company starts out of this small little 1,000-square-foot home. Maybe 1,200 square foot home. Bare bones as you could get it. Bare bones. And the reason I'm doing this, team, is because I want you to know you're not talking to people who came from anything. You're talking about people who work hard every single day and wanting to create a business that just changed people's lives. It wasn't about making money, could care less about making money. None of that matters. It was about creating a business opportunity that would change people's lives. And in 1992, the dream is born, plan is created, the plan worked, and the dream becomes a reality. And here's the early years. Some of the early years. Back when we first started, Lauren Reininger was actually the editor of the, as you know it, the unfranchised newsletter, the UFO magazine that you get. And then you'll see here, and I'm like at this point, I'm like 18 years old here, okay? I'm about as wet behind the ears as you can get. And the funny thing about this, I love this one, it has my title as Director of Corporate Relations. That is a complete fraud, okay? We used to have a motto, you have to fake it until you make it. So we had to create this thing like people thought we were a big company, but we absolutely were not. I wasn't Director of Corporate Relations. I was the guy packing the boxes, answering the phones, doing whatever it took. True story, true is my word. Well, all my buddies were going out and having a good time while they were in college, I'm literally taking Friday and Saturday nights, shipping boxes. Joe was doing it with me, answering the phone, being the receptionist, every possible thing. So we would fake it until we made it. And then this is a picture of me back in the day. True. Back in the day. So, no, everything I'm telling you, the reason I keep saying this is a true story is because it's sort of hard to believe. But that's me, probably screaming to get product into the distribution center. But that desk is a mess. See that old terminal, black and white terminal there used to have? But when we first got like our first $1,000, I told Jaron and Lauren, you know what we got to do? We got to get like a fancy phone system because there's only 3 of us. And when people call in and they hear this automated attendant, they'll call in and think they're calling some big company. Right? So we spent like the first amount of money we ever got. This is not much money back in the day. And I said, let's put in this big phone system so when they call in, it'll be this big company. So I set it up myself. And what would happen is people would call in and say, thank you for calling Marc in America. To press 1 for customer service, 2 for shipping, 3 for returns, 4 if you're interested in becoming an unfranchised owner, 5 for collections, and then so on and so on. Now, here's how it worked. Any button you press, the call went to me. True story. Any button you press went to me. Any button you pressed. So like genius, Jim, until the same person calls different divisions on the same day. So what would happen is, it happened almost daily, someone would hit customer service, and then later in the day, they would call and hit like 2 for returns or 3 for shipping. And so I would have to disguise my voice, and I did a great job of this. I would be Marc in the morning, Jack in the afternoon, John, Larry. So what happened was, and then when Joe came on, we had another person who could handle calls, and we used to actually get into this spin where they would say they talked to Larry about this issue, and it wasn't resolved, and then Joe and I would say, no, you were Larry that day. Crazy. It's a true story. But one of the first things, again, sort of creating it, fake it till you make it. All right, and then let's talk about some of the early products we had. Don't get jealous by the beautiful marketing design. All right? I know you love it. Beautiful marketing, beautiful design. One of the first products we had was called La Creme Light. La Creme Light. A product unlike anything ever seen in the industry. 20th century packaging technology combined with old age herbology. Here's how La Creme Light worked. You put La Creme Light, just cream, and you put a little of the cream on your index finger. And it was supposed to make you lose weight. Yep. It's supposed to make you lose weight. It did not work. Did not work at all. Vicki, do you remember La Creme Light? Did not work. Okay, that's okay. Remember, the reason I love looking at this, and I'm exposing mine, is it's so much easier to run a first-class organization now when you're a strong company because you can bring in the doctors and the scientists. I mean, we were winging it. We had no money. It was all blood, sweat, and tears. But we thought we had another breakthrough product here coming out, and it was called Trim Drops. Trim Drops. Again, don't be jealous about the beautiful marketing materials and brochures, okay? I love the marketing here. Trim Drops. Don't just lose weight, drop it off. Fire up. Regain your youthful energy. Slim down. Trim Drops was a product that came in like a glass bottle. Terrible idea. Promise you, over 70% of the product that was delivered broke upon arrival. Number one, true. But how Trim Drops worked, it was like a little drop thing. And you drop this product, these little Trim Drops, under your tongue, right? Supposed to make you lose weight. Did not work. Did not work. I told you I'm exposing myself up here. But one thing you will always love about the company is we are great entrepreneurs and marketers, because trim drops didn't work. But from a marketing standpoint, watch this. Watch this. Look what we put in our marketing efforts. Let's use trim drops, which doesn't work, and let's use that in conjunction with La Creme Light that doesn't work as well. Look at that. To be used in conjunction with La Creme Light to feel good and look great. Okay, didn't work. Here was our third crack at it. This is going to be a game changer for us. Game changer. Please don't look at me differently after this presentation. Most people would not do this. But here is the game-changing product, Quitter's Friend. Quitter's Friend was a product that you put under your tongue like trim drops, but instead of losing weight, it was going to reduce the sensation of smoking. So it was going to get people to stop smoking. There was no product on the market like it. No product. This was the game changer for us. Take a product, stop smoking, forget about it. It's over. People are going to change their lives. One challenge. Not only did it not reduce the amount of smoking by individuals, after we got it out there, we found that it was increasing the intake of people smoking cigarettes. True. But don't worry, everything's good now, I promise. Don't worry. This is back in the day. I just want to show you that it wasn't always like this. It wasn't like, last week I'm at a Southeast convention in Malaysia and Singapore with 8,000 unfranchised. The week before that in Taipei with 24,000. Look at a company almost doing $1 billion, paying hundreds of millions in commissions. I just want to show you we're people just like you. It wasn't always like this. We came from absolutely nothing. And that's why we're always in the trenches with all of our people. And we don't know any other way to do it. But even though the products and services were very limited and basically didn't work, the biggest product that we had, and Jim, of course, talks about this too, is belief. For whatever reason it was, we knew it was going to work. And no one was going to stop us. No matter what it is, no matter what challenge, no matter what happened, we knew it was going to work. Back in the first year or so, we're still trying to make it. We decided to set up a cruise. And again, very young company at the time, and set up a cruise. So one of the things that's interesting about this cruise is, and this shows you where we've come from, it says, distributors are welcome. All Market America distributors who have become coordinators, having earned their first check, are welcome to be on the cruise. We couldn't even fit all coordinators in all 10 countries on a cruise ship now. And then it talks about as a free bonus, you get X, Y, and Z. One of the funny things about that cruise is Jerry Siciliano. By the way, our management team from day one is still intact. Never left, always stayed with the company. The only one who unfortunately is not here is Jerry Siciliano, who passed away of cancer. Jerry was adamant about us not getting on a cruise. Understand, Jerry had been with like 8 different companies, maybe 12. They never worked. And he said, we can't go on the cruise. And I'm like, Jerry, this is a great thing. We'll be with all of our unfranchised owners. We'll build camaraderie and teamwork. He goes, Mark, we can't do it. Here's a guy who'd been in 12 different companies. I'm like, why, Jerry? He goes, because every company I was with who went on a cruise went out of business. I don't know why, but we still did it anyway. And Jerry was wrong in this particular case. True story. We also on that trip, going back here, we also went on that trip, had a couple of executives, top UFOs, on that cruise try to get other unfranchised owners to move to a company they had started. This is all happening within 2 years. We're a very volatile, fragile company. He tries to get them to go to their company and tell you today that company is no longer in existence. And over 300 companies out there, over 300 have tried to mimic what we do, and all of them have gone by the wayside. They don't know the formulas. They don't know all of it. They've all gone by the wayside, and this company is stronger today than it has ever been. So I hope you don't look lightly or look badly upon me after this. I just want to show you that we're just like you guys. We're not anything special. We built a company to change people's lives. It was never about making money. It was about changing people's lives. And organically, through making the focus on changing other people's lives, the company became successful. The company became successful, and that's why. And that's why we always talk on stage all the time. Don't focus on you. Focus on making other people successful, because the way this business was created is if you focus on making other people successful, you automatically become successful yourself. That was the exact premise of how we started this business. It wasn't about a dollar or a cent. It was the exact thing that needed to come out. Company running low on capital. That is a picture of me with Jerry Siciliano. I don't dress like that, by the way. That was a special event we had. I think it was called the Cowboy Hoedown. I think it was. Vicky's laughing up here, right? Because she's like, I wish I had a picture of you dressed up at this event. Then we'd really be, right? So then we came out with this product called Thermochrome 5000. It was the perfect weight loss supplement you've ever tried. And the company just started to take off. Incredible, incredible product. It had the perfect amount of ingredients, scientifically tested. But what happened was this one ingredient called Mao Huang was abused by so many companies out there that they took the Mao Huang ingredient off the market in the U.S. So, I mean, people would love to get their hands on this like gold. So we had to stop selling Thermochrome 5000. The moral of the story here is the product is not one product driven. So you could see companies out there and they talk about this great fad product that's out there and you got to jump on the bandwagon. That product will take a flop. When that product takes a flop, the company is done. We could go through different products. It can come and go any single day in the company. It will not even affect it one bit whatsoever. Then isotonics came out. Isotonics came out. I don't understand what Dennis is doing up there with that bottle. But that was the launch of isotonics, and things just started to really take off. Here is JR at a UBP. Actually, I don't know where he's at, to be honest with you. But look at our technology at the time, Michael. You'd appreciate this. Not all this fancy PowerPoints and all these projectors and all this great stuff that goes on backstage. JR showing the plan on an overhead projector. You guys remember those overhead projectors? They used to come with the transparency paper. Remember the transparencies? Well, we all used to be jealous of Kevin Buckman. Kevin's come here before because the only person JR would let turn the transparencies was Kevin Buckman. We always be, why can't I turn the transparencies? He wouldn't let anyone turn those transparencies page by page. And let me tell you something, JR had about 500 of those transparencies. And Kevin would sit in a chair and he would turn them over one by one by one. You imagine, you've heard JR talk, right? Like 500 transparencies. He'd go up to go speak and he'd fumble them. There'd be like 300 laying out there. He'd only let Kevin do it. Here was the beginning of the Mall Without Walls and the products that we had, the beginning of that. And here is like our first convention ever. Joe Boyard, who runs another one. Look, boy, does he look bad there. Sorry, Joe. But I mean, and look at this. I got to walk up here. You guys have seen Kevin. What is that on the side of his head? See that? I don't understand. I don't understand. Look, hold on a second. Because I don't know what they call these things, but is that a cornrow? Is that a braid? I don't know what that is. But everyone got cooler as the company started to do better. There's Kevin again, other pictures, old pictures. Have no idea why JR is an American football jersey and helmet there. Have no clue. All right? More on franchise owners. Again, not to pick on Kevin. I have no idea what this is. Okay? Not to pick on. Are those the old coach shorts? Remember those bike shorts? I guess that's what it was. Oh, there's Vicky, a great shot of Vicky right there with Jerry Siciliano. And, of course, Vicky is the original pioneer of all of this global business that you see happening in all of Asia. Just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And then we keep going on. That's Jim's wife right there. Jim Winkler's wife with Marty. A lot of pictures of Marty. Look at marrying him and James Quo. Now, so I usually don't point to these things. Actually, look at this. I'm going to have fun up here. See, as I told you, we all look better as time goes on. I mean, we all look. James, look how sharp he looks. I mean, come on. The guy's like beautiful, dressed to a T, never has a knot missing. Look at the difference. We look better, healthier, more beautiful, and definitely much more financially free. It's incredible what this business does to us. James is like, I'm going to get you later. All right? Look at this. We would do anything, team, anything. Look at this. JR is doing a makeover. What are you doing, man? He's doing a makeover. Give up the makeup. We would do anything. Look, this is an early, we used to call it Powerline magazine. Now it's the UFO magazine. Again, just to show you, in this business, it doesn't matter when you started. You have the same opportunity, if not even better now, than you had before. Look at this. Elizabeth Weber, congratulations on being a supervising coordinator. Rick Hannon, fastest growing master coordinator. Sam Pitts, Kevin Buckman, distributor of the month and executive coordinator. It didn't just happen. It didn't magically happen. And Joanne, where she is, and Nina, and Vicky, and James, and Alice, and we all started from nothing. And actually, the opportunity that the new people have is 1,000,000 times more than we all had it. Our belief was so sky high that nothing was going to break us. It's incredible the difference and where we've come from. And we put new systems in place like AutoShip, the marketing plan. This was the old NMTSS book we used to have, which is now the GMTSS. Boy, that cover page is horrific. I mean, that design is terrible. Terrible. And look, momentum is starting to build. Momentum is starting to build. And this is where I have problems with people in the U.S. Because I consider myself more of an international person now, right? International person, as we've talked about. And some of these U.S. people I don't get. And I get that there would be some days that we'd have events in the U.S. and they'd want to show that they love America. I get it. But please do me a favor, Frank. Do not walk out in public like this. Do not walk out in public like this. You do not see anyone in Hong Kong wearing the Hong Kong flag and walking out in public. Look, we all love our country, but come on, man. Really? Momentum is building. It's really starting to build. And here are some of our old unfranchised owner magazines. Continue. This is one of the buildings we were in. We basically kicked out every single tenant out of that building. There was a point in the first 24 months we moved into 7 different offices. We were growing so fast. It was so fast we were growing at such a, and this was JR was nominated here for Entrepreneur of the Year on 3 different occasions. One of our missions was to go public. Why? Because we wanted our franchise owners to have a piece of the rock. They were on the front lines. Let them have a piece of the rock in this business. And we said, look, as long as our financials were good, the stock price would go up. And it did. And it rose significantly. And our financials were not just good, they were outstanding. But we didn't want to get into the whole stock market thing and do dog and pony shows on Wall Street. And that wasn't us. And so at one point, the stock was trading at around, because we didn't do the dog and pony show, at around $4 a share. And we decided, you know what? We need to buy the company back and make it private again. Best decision we ever made. because you don't want shareholders making decisions about a corporation they have known nothing about. Took the company back private. I remember this day, JR's face there looks a little weird. As you can tell, something's not right, because literally as I speak, that check that he writes is for $30 million, and it's to write a check to take the company back private that he started years ago. So you can imagine, you start a company from nothing, you take it public, and then you have to spend $30 million to buy it back. But those are the kind of things that were done. But here's the great thing. Even though we went back private, I don't know any company that does this. Any company that does this, because only public companies are required to do this. Only public companies are required to do this. We still, every single year, publish an annual report, because you guys deserve to see how well the company is doing, because you're on the front lines. Every year, even though we're private, we publish a certified financial reporting, certified by accountants and accounting firms, that you get to see each and every year. The internet is starting to develop. It's true. Milestones are reached. This is our 10th anniversary. The 2 to 3 year plan, the most revolutionary program ever created, based on what average people statistically have proven to do. There's been a publication out there for years that the average individual will sponsor 2.8 people over the lifetime of their business. All you're going to find is 2 good people in this. Not 100, not 200, not 50. The most realistic plan ever created in the planet. And a business that offers residual income. But residual income is only meaningful, and I'm coming in towards the end, guys. Residual income is only meaningful with longevity. Watch this. You can find companies out there, and I promise you, that are profitable. That you can go out there and you can make some money probably. Go out there and work hard and make some money. But the question is, are they going to be around a year from now? Are they going to be around 2 years from now? You can find some of those, but are they going to be here? You can find some companies who are stable, have been around for 30 years, 40 years, 20 years. The question is, can you make any money? Are they profitable? What we offer, and we stick by it for 26 years, is a plan that's profitable, the MPCP, the most lucrative plan ever created, and stability. Something that you know that you can work, and you can work for years and years and years. You can leave it to your kids, their grandkids, their grandkids, their kids, and forever through generations on. You can always never worry about that, ever. The acquisition of Shop.com was beautiful for us. We rebranded the company at that time. Things became really, really, really great. And we're continually investing in your future. This is the corporate headquarters. Go back here, corporate headquarters. We have now in 9 countries all over the world, offices, distribution centers, employees in over 9 countries all over the world. This just happens to be the corporate headquarters. The distribution center, just different pictures. Company as strong as can be, over 1,000 employees worldwide. Focused to be the best in the world every single day. Always continuing to do what is best for the unfranchised owner. Always, and it will always be our mission. Continue to expand. Accuracy rates over 99% across the board in every division you look at. Everything is standardized. Everything is streamlined. Everything, look, really simple. This is how I run the company. 2 things. If there's a problem in the company, it's due to 1 of 2 things. Either there's a system problem, we flowchart every process within the company. So if there's a problem, it's 1 of 2 things. Either the system is wrong or the person did not follow the system. Really simple. And we audit all of those processes all the time. Continue to expand. I talked about this yesterday. I'm coming near towards the end here. You have the 65th largest site out there. HK, shop.com, 65th largest e-commerce site in North America. This is one of my proudest ones, one of the most proudest. We're a member of the Better Business Bureau in North America. The Better Business Bureau is the most elite organization that any business can be a member of. If you're a member, and they don't just take any company. If you're a member of the Better Business Bureau, you're a company that stands for the highest trust, values, performance, and integrity. It's all about consumer ethics and how you treat the customer. We have an A+ rating and always have had an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. I was a member of the board of the Better Business Bureau for 8 years and was the chairman of the board for 1 year. And we were honored enough to be recognized as the 2013 Torch Award winner by the Better Business Bureau. It is the highest honor that any business can get who is a member of the Better Business Bureau, and there you have many, many, many businesses. I'm just trying to tell you about the company that you are with and the integrity of that company, okay? Now, we also had the honor to having the president and CEO of the Better Business Bureau speak at our international convention. He doesn't go up and speak on behalf of companies, but I want to just show you just a quick little thing of what Kevin Hinterberger, the president and CEO of the Better Business Bureau, said about your company.
From the moment that I got there and I saw the doctors and the quality control personnel and the warehouse people pulling orders, checking to make sure that your products meet your stringent standards, I knew that this was an organization that paid very close attention to detail and was committed to what they said they were going to do. Further evidence of just how well run this organization is can be evidenced in the BBB business profile for Market America. Market America has had only 18 complaints over the course of the last 3 years. Now, when you consider that Market America does business in North America, Europe, Asia, Australia, has over 3 million customers, 180,000 shop consultants, to have 18 complaints, that's an average of 6 complaints per 1 million people. Think about that. If you take some time later on this afternoon and Google some of the major corporations in North America and check out their BBB profile, you'll see that their complaints are much higher than Market America's. Complaints are handled in a courteous manner, they're timely, and everything is handled expeditiously. They make sure that their customers are taken care of, and that's all you folks here today too. We're very fortunate to have an organization like Market America in our community. Market America is a company that builds trust, they advertise honestly, they're responsive to their customers. In a nutshell, they do what's right even when nobody's looking. It's a wonderful organization, and it's one of the reasons that in 2013, Market America won the Torch Award for Marketplace Ethics from Better Business Bureau.
That's great, right? Right? So, and again, Kevin doesn't go on and speak like that on behalf of any company. But I've got some breaking news. I told you about the 2013 Torch Award, highest award that the Better Business Bureau gives to any particular company. But just last week, it was officially announced that Market America Worldwide was the only company to win the Torch Award 2 times. 2 times. The 2018 Torch Award winner, we win it twice, 13 and 18. The most honorable award you could ever receive is given to your company. Pretty cool, right? All right, I'm coming in. Look at this. Press all over the place. Press all over the place, you name it. It was great when I first got to Taipei, and I hate looking at myself in any kind of video at all. I don't like to even hear myself talk. Trust me. But I happened to go to Taipei, and they did an interview with Maria and I on Bazaar. Well, here's Lauren, by the way, in Elle magazine. Great, 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 great. Front cover of Elle. I mean, it just doesn't happen. And then I happened to go to Taipei 2 weeks ago, do this fabulous interview with Bazaar magazine, one of the biggest magazines in the world. And I hate to do this. I didn't want to show it, but the team made me do it. And I just give you a little sneak peek of the video that they did. And again, I hate to see it because I'm in it. But go ahead. Play it.
I'm here this weekend to be with 26,000 entrepreneurs who are literally here in Taiwan to really celebrate their success, to bring out new products, introduce new products and new systems and new training methods. Taiwan's our second biggest market and still our fastest growing market. So of people in Taiwan, the hard work and the spirit, it's part of our culture. At Market America Worldwide, Taiwan is one of the biggest, if not biggest, mainstays that we have in our whole organization.
I know, I can't stand. No, I hate looking at that. So that, I just don't, all right. Now I don't have to show it anymore for a while since I'm going back to the States, unfortunately, tomorrow. But that's gonna come out in June in Bazaar, so that's gonna be really, really cool. So continuing on here, growing globally. I'm coming in for a landing. First country opened was Canada, that was obvious. Then Australia. Then the opening of Taiwan developed. Then the opening of Hong Kong right after Taiwan. Here's one of the interesting things that I see as I go through these old pictures, is I tend to see, look at this, here we go, here, opening of Hong Kong, opening of UK, and I'll talk about it in a minute, Mexico, Singapore, look at this. I notice in all the Asian countries, anytime something good happens, lions come out. Lions come out. Opening of Singapore. We welcomed our new market country in October. We welcomed Market Malaysia into the family, and there are more lions. More lions. Look, in the U.S., if you see a lion, you are running. In Asia, you see a lion, something great is happening, right? Opening of Malaysia. More lions. Opening of Malaysia. There they are more. Right? And then here's the office in Malaysia, the showcase. It's more lions. The showcase is beautiful. We just came back last week from a Southeast event with over 8,000 unfranchised owners. 8,000 unfranchised owners. And by the way, all of that is in the Asia Pacific. So you recruit in there, it all combines together to earn you commissions. Just like if a UFO is in Hong Kong, if they're in Singapore, Australia, Taiwan, or Singapore, it all rolls up into your region and you get credit for all of it. This was our grand opening event back in October of last year. Look at the growth of Malaysia in like 6 months. Almost 10,000 UFOs. Almost 500 new coordinators and above. Excuse me. Getting excited up here. And two professional coordinators. 135 partner stores. And the biggest thing that I love is commissions are continuing to grow week after week after week. And because of all this global development, I want you to know there's a brand new Market America Worldwide site at your disposal. And I'm going to go through this really, really quick. It's brand new. It's live. By the way, it comes as part of your subscription. So whatever your shop.com site is, yours would be markethongkong.com.hk, whatever your portal name is. Send a prospect there, and they can go through this site, and if they want more information, it goes right to you. I'm going to click through this quick because of time, innovation, everything, products and brands. I'm going to keep going through it. The people behind the company and the UFOs and recognition. Talks about the business opportunity. It's a great site. Check it out, markethongkong.com.hk/your site, and we'll redirect you right there. Information on the company. Now let's go back here 1 second. I got too excited. Let me go back. Again, more stuff on. So let me just go ahead and continue on as I finish up. Talk about my favorite country, Hong Kong. All right? Let's talk about Hong Kong. Let's finish it on a high note. Opening of Hong Kong. More lions. More lions. As you can see, this is the opening pictures of Hong Kong. This was an event back in December of 2007, our first convention. December of 2007. Incredible. Then the April of 2012 annual convention. growth is just continuously happening. And based on the growth, we had to open up. This clicker, I keep getting messed up with it because they gave me a new one. Look, there's the opening of the showcase. Because of growth, we had to open up a new office and bring in more lions again. Right? Continuous growth. Continuous growth. April 2015 convention. Growth is continuing to rise month over month, year over year. Just keeps getting better. Leadership School, November of 2016. Annual convention last year, May of 2017. Get my picture off of there. Charity work. Charity work, continuously giving back. Media coverage all over the place. All over the place in Hong Kong. So, let me tell you where we're at. Look at this. This year compared to last year, new UFOs increased over 14%. Average renewal rate increased over 11%. UFO BV commission over 15%. UFO IBV commission increased over 72%. Master UFO increased over 16%. 2 annual events increased over 25%. Continues on and on. Now over 2,500 partner stores. Double-digit growth the last 3 years. And growth in commissions every single year, year after year after year after year. And that's our biggest. Do you believe, by the way? Do you believe? Look, please, please, please do me a favor. Before you leave today, if you haven't done it, if you really believe, you'll get your tickets to the 2018 Marc in Hong Kong Leadership School. Ask anyone, and they've told you this weekend, who's made, just changed their lives, residual income, life-changing. They've gotten their tickets. Just one for you and get 2 others, just 3. Give those out and sell them to 2 other people. That's nothing to ask. And the only reason we ask you to do it, it's the fastest way to success. The best and fastest way to success. So if you believe, you'll get these tickets before you go. We're always listening to you. The company is always looking for ways to simplify, streamline, and grow your unfranchised business every day. Our promise and commitment to you, a commitment to do things right and get better every day and change people's lives. That's what we live for. We won't settle for anything than less than the best. The corporate team, our UFO leaders, all of them, all of our UFO leaders in all of our global markets everywhere, okay? The bottom line is, this is the greatest time to be involved in this business. The greatest time. We are one team with one dream. And I want to say thanks to a few special people. Look, and I'm done, but I want to say thank you, first of all, for allowing all of us to come to Hong Kong, because it is our pleasure and we're humbled to be here to support you and do whatever it takes, morning, noon, and night, for the success of your business. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. I want to thank the Marc in Hong Kong corporate team who put all of this together. They work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, putting this event on. I want to thank the people from the U.S. who came here to support this event. I want to thank all of our leaders like Joey and Chi and Nina and Vicky and James and all of you who come from the States. And most of all, and I want to thank the Hong Kong Leadership Council. You couldn't be in better hands with this group. No question. And most importantly, I want to thank you for having the belief in being here this weekend. Thank you so much. I love you. Make it happen. I love you. Thank you so much.